Hi, boys and girls. It is time for math, and we are doing lesson 4, session 3, page 85 in your books. If you wanted to, you could use a cup for this. Any cup will do. I chose a clear one, but you can use whatever kind you want. I also drew a cup, so if you don't have an actual cup, then go draw one on the dry erase board, whatever. What else you're gonna need are counters. So I had given Miss Flam's friends some little erasers at the beginning of the year. If you have cubes, you can use them, and you're going to use these counters for these math problems. So you're gonna practice breaking up some of the counters, putting some in the cup, and then leaving some out. So that's what you're going to be practicing today. I'm on page 85, and it has some dinosaurs on it. There is no try it, it just continues with developing. So lesson 4, session 3, page 85, says develop. Understanding of missing addends. So an addend are two things you add together to equal the total. So one is an addend, one is an addend. When you add both of these addends together, you get 2. So it says model it. This is where we're going to use these or this to model it, whichever one works for you. Use 7 counters. So now I want you to count out 7 of your little counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now I have 7. I'm going to put the rest to the side. So I'm not using all of them right now. Use 7 counters. Check. Break apart 7 in different ways by putting some in the cup. All right, great. So now I'm just going to practice breaking apart 7 because that's what it wanted me to do. I'm going to model it on here, and I'm going to put some of them in a cup. I'm going to put 1 in a cup, and now I have 1 plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, I still have my 7. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I know that 6 plus 1 equals 7. I can also do a different way. I could take my, just keep adding, 2 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's always going to equal 7 because I'm not adding or taking away. I'm just putting some in the cup and leaving some out of the cup. All right. Let's do 3. 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. So all you're doing are figuring out the number bonds that are getting you to 7. That's it. How do you break apart 7? What are those number bonds that equal 7? Adding it and taking away, still equaling 7. All right, let's read on. I did a couple. You can keep going if you want. Put counters for the part you know in the cup. Keep the rest. Complete the equations. Draw to show your work. So I practiced up here. Now it's asking me to put the counters for the part that I know in the cup, and then I keep the rest. Complete the equations. So I'm going to show you what they mean. I'm going to write this out so that way it matches what you have. So it says find 7 minus 5. Find 7 minus 5. The part that I know is this 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these out, and actually I'm going to draw a much, much larger cup just so that y'all can see what I'm dealing with. So here's my cup. It says, put counters for the part you know in the cup. The part I know is this 5. They tell me. So the part I know is 5. 1, 2. So put 5 in the cup. 2, 3, 4, 5. Whether you drew it like I did, or if you're using your real cup, either way, put 5 in the cup. The reason why you're putting 5 in the cup is because it told us, put counters for the part you know in the cup. We know 5. Keep the rest. So this amount is going to be the stuff I keep. I'm going to keep those. Complete the equations. Draw to show your work. So what is 7 minus 5? I had 7. I took these 5 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1, 2, 2 left. So now I know down here, 7 minus 5 is 2. 5 plus 1, 2 is 7. So in your book, it's switched. It has it like this, but I did it the other way, and that's okay. This is a fact family. You could also do 7 minus 2 equals 5. 2 plus 5 equals 7, but the book is asking for this. All right, now it wants us to do, find 7 minus 4. So we're going to do 7 minus 4. I know this is 5, and I know 4 is 1 less than 5. So I just move 1 out of my cup. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome, I have 4. So now I know I'll do it like the book does. 4 plus these that I keep equals 7. So 4, 1, 2, 3. 4 plus 3 equals 7. And if you notice, before it was 5 plus 2 equals 7. Now it's 4 plus 3 equals 7. This number is getting bigger. This number is going down. Okay, because I took 1 from here and I added it over there. So 4 plus 3 equals 7. So then 7 minus 4 equals 1, 2, 3. So again, I want you to look at these patterns. This number stays the same because I always have 7 dots. I always have 7 markers. But here I had 5 in the cup and 2 that I kept. But then I took 1 away. So this number is going down. This number is going up. Okay, 5. Bring 1 down, it's 4. Add 1 to 2, it's 3. Okay, hopefully this is making sense. You can play around with your markers, your cubes, whatever you're using, your erasers. Okay, here we're just gonna keep going. These are all the different examples. So I'm gonna do them one at a time. Remember, these are fact families. You're only gonna have the same 3 numbers in your fact families. In these, we're doing 1 addition and 1 subtraction, but we know that fact families have 2 addition and 2 subtraction. It's 2 and 2 in a fact family with only 3 numbers. So if you notice, 4, 3, and 7, 7, 4, and 3. Same players, different parts. So just keep that in mind. All right, I'm gonna keep my cup there because we're keeping our cup. And then it also has keep. So this will be my keep over here. And I'll just put a box in it like the book does. Okay. So the first one is 8 minus 4. So I'm going to do 8 minus 4. So what it told us is, okay, so I know I have 7 counters because the last one we did was 7. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and look, 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. Right? We did this. We've done this before, right? Okay, there's my keep. I'm doing 8 minus 4. The book told us I always am going to start with the number I know. So I know I already have 8, but what am I going to put in here? 4. So I'm going to take 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would really recommend that you get your hands on some tools. So if you have the markers, or if you have even cotton balls or crayons or something that you're able to touch and count and break apart and put back together, that you do it. It doesn't have to be exactly what I'm using. Obviously, I don't think you guys have these magnetic dots, but I do think it's really important that you guys get your hands on some tools, okay? Because it's going to help you. So I'm going to take these 4. This is the number I know, and I put it in my cup. These are other ones that I'm going to keep. I know 8 is a doubles fact, right? 4 plus 4 equals 8. 8 minus 4 is 4. So I took away these 4. I'm going to count how many I kept. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I know that, let's see, it does 4 plus 4 equals 8. And I also know that 8 minus 4 equals 4. When you have a doubles fact, you are not going to have 4 equations in a fact family, because if I flip these, it remains the same. Same here. If I do 8 minus 4 equals 4, and then I switch this 4, it's still 8 minus 4 equals 4. So when you have a doubles fact, the fact family is only going to have 2 equations. 1 addition, 1 subtraction. That's it. All right, that was number 2. Here's problem number 3. Problem number 3 is doing, I'm going to put my 8 back. Oh, it's 9 now. Okay. So now I know 4 plus 4 is 8. I'm going to add 1 on. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. Now I know I have 9. Okay. And it does, let's see, 9 minus 6. 9 minus 6. So the number I know is the 6. So I'm going to do 6 plus blank equals 9. 9 minus 6 equals blank. So I'm going to take my 9 that I have here, and I'm going to take 6 away and put them in this cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2, 4, 6. Count by 2s and I have 6. Now, how many did I keep? 1, 2, 3. There I go, I have 3. And then if 6 plus 3 equals 9, I can flip it and know that 9 minus 6 equals 3. Addition always ends with the biggest number. Subtraction always starts with the biggest number. Okay? This would be a fact family that would have 2 addition, 2 subtraction. This one would be 3 plus 6 equals 9. This other subtraction would be 9 minus 3 equals 6. Great job, boys and girls. Number 4 is 8. I think it's minus 3. Yeah, minus 3. So I'm going to take this 9th one out. 9 minus 1 is 8. So I'm going to put my guys back up here. Oh, I'm going to stop there because it was 8 minus 3. I'm just going to erase all that. So I left 3 in the cup because that's the number I know. So now I know 3 plus blank equals 8. 8 minus 3 equals blank, just like your book has. So I have 3 in the cup. 1, 2, 3. 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So if I know 3 plus 5 equals 8, I can flip it. 8 minus 3 equals 5. If you know your addition facts, you can also know your subtraction facts, because addition and subtraction are opposites. That's right, they're opposites. So if I'm taking it away, I can also put it back. 5 plus these 3 equals 8. 8 minus these 3 equals 5. Addition and subtraction are opposites. So if you know your addition, you know your subtraction. Same thing. If you know your subtraction, you know your addition problems as well. Okay, good. That was all of page 86. So now you're at the top of page 87, and you have green up here. It says, practice with missing add-ends. Look at the example, then solve problems 1 through 5. Example, find 6 minus 2. Use 6 counters, keep the rest, write the answer. Put 2 in the cup. 2 are in the cup. They had 6, so really it's 6 minus 2. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. If you count by 2s, it's 2, 4. So we're going to do the same thing down here with problem number 1. Okay, it's 7 minus 2. Erase that, and I'm going to take 1 away because it was 8. Now I know it's 7. Oh, my 2 are in the cup. So it says find 7 minus 2. Use 7 counters. Check, I did that. Put 2 in the cup. Check, I did that. Keep the rest. This says keep. Draw the counters you keep. So here you're going to actually draw it. So I have 2. I'm going to draw keep. 1. I'm going to count on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does it match what I already had? Yes, it does. Write the answer. So now I know that 2 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equals 7. So then I also know, because it's a fact family, that 7 minus 2 equals 5. When I had all 7 and I took away 2, I have 5 left over. If I wanted to be a super duper rock star and complete the equation, the fact family equations, I could do that. I would say 7. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Let's see if I can find another dry erase marker. Hold on, friends. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's see if this one works. It would be 7, yes, minus 5 equals 2. And it would be 5 plus 2 equals 7. Same players, different parts. So here I have 7 at the back because addition ends with the biggest number. Subtraction starts with the biggest number. So here it goes at the beginning. Plus, plus, minus, minus. Same players, different parts. 5 plus 2, 2 plus 5. So you only have those 3 numbers in there. Okay, good job. All right, once you've written all that down, let's turn the page. We're on the last page, 4-3, number 2. So it wants you to do the same thing. So we're gonna do the same thing. Except for this time it wants you to do 6 counters. So 4, 5, 6, I counted on. All right, I have my 6. I'm gonna do 6 minus 3. So I'm gonna take 1, 2, and 3 away. Put 3 in your cup because 3 is the number you know. So now I know 3 plus blank equals, even if you know this, it's still really good practice for you to do it with your markers, your erasers, or cotton balls, whatever, because it gets your hands into it. I want you to practice the strategies. So now I'm looking at what's left. 1, 2, 3. I added those in. Now 6 minus 3, 1, 2, 3. This is a doubles fact. So again, it's only going to have 1 addition, 1 subtraction, because addition and subtraction are opposites. Okay, that was problem number 2. I'm going to switch to a blue marker, so hopefully you guys can see a little bit better. All right, number 3 says 5 minus 4. So I'm going to take some more of these away. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 minus 4. Okay, so I'm going to take my 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can tell that I have 1 left over. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Then if I know addition, I can say 5 minus the 4 is 1. And then this one is not a doubles fact, so you would have another subtraction, another addition, so 2 addition, 2 subtraction, because addition and subtraction are opposites. Same players. Players in this game are 4, 1, and 5, but they switch. So here's the same players, but they have a different part in the equation. 5, 4, and 1. 4, 1, and 5. 5, 1, and 4. See how I flipped it? Okay, great job. That was problem number 3. Problem number 4, write. Ooh, this is fun. Write an addition equation that helps you find 7 minus 6. Complete the subtraction equation. So if you're looking to solve 7 minus 6, but you don't know that, you would flip it. 7 minus 6 equals, and let me tell you what, we did this in 3rd grade. So if you can learn how to flip a subtraction into an addition equation, Oh my gosh, boys and girls, you're gonna be just so rocking it, all right? The numbers I do know is I know subtraction starts with the biggest number. So in an addition equation, it's gonna go to the end because I know addition equations end in the biggest number. Now, the only number I know is the 6. So I'm gonna put it there. Now I know if I have 7 and I take away 6, I get this answer. But opposite goes 6, and I add back in this number, I get 7. Now, hopefully you can count on and say 6, 7. So you would count on and figure it out on your own. But I could also show you using my markers. 2, 4, 6, plus 1 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Long way. 2, 4, 6. Anytime you can skip count, it's going to save you time. So there you go. Hopefully that is your answer. So now you can fill in 7 minus 6 equals 1. If you need to watch that one again and again, please do. Again, what I did is I took subtraction starts with the biggest number, but I know addition ends with the biggest number. So I took the biggest number and I put it at the end. The only other number I knew at the time was 6, so I put it in the front. And then I didn't know this number, so I counted on. I said 6, and I'm going to stop counting at 7. 6, 7. How many fingers did I add? 1. That's how I got it. All right. The last problem says, number 5, write an addition equation that helps you find 8 minus 5. Okay, so 8 minus 5. So I don't know what 8 minus 5 is. That's hard, but I do know easier. It's easier for me to find out what 5 plus blank equals 8. So as I did before, subtraction starts with the biggest number. So I'm going to put it at the end of my equation. The only number I know is 5. So I'm going to put it at the front. Plus, because they want me to do an addition equation. So I don't know what I add to 5, what I take away from 8. Or I'm sorry. I don't know what I add to 5 to get to 8. I don't know what's left over when I took 5 away from 8. Okay, both of these numbers are going to be the same number. I just don't know what it is. So I have my 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So practice with your erasers, your markers, what have you, doing 5 plus 8. I'm going to take 5 away. I'm going to put 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I have my 5. What do I add to my 5 to get 8? 5, 1, 2, 3. 5, count on, 6, 7, 8. So I know that 5 plus 3 equals 8. I can also do that with my hand. 5, 6, 7, 8. You stop counting at 8. 5, do it with me if it's hard for you. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like you're knocking on a door. 5, 6, 7, 8. 3. Okay? So much easier than 8, and then I take away 5, and then what do I get? That's really hard. So if you can use an addition problem to solve a subtraction problem, it will really help you out. So now I know that 8 minus 5 is 3. Awesome job, boys and girls. Feel free to watch this again and again and again if you need to, so you can help you understand using addition to help you solve subtraction. Missing add-ins, fact families, really important. Fact families have 2 addition, 2 subtraction, unless it's a doubles fact, and then it's going to have 1 addition and 1 subtraction for a total of 2. Same players, different parts. You're always going to have 3 different numbers in a fact family. So if it's 1, for this one, for example, 5 plus 3 equals 8, I'm not going to throw in a 4. I'm not going to throw in a 2. Those aren't the numbers I'm dealing with. They're going to have the same numbers, all right? Great job, my friends. Super proud of you. Bye.